Greetings, I'm Demonac. Well, Tales from My D&D Campaign episode 26 is finally out. It took way too long for various reasons, but at least the result was fairly impressive compared to my previous efforts. A lot of the moments I had imagined were captured about as well as I could hope for with my art style and limitations, and so far, if anybody hated my attempts to add a musical score, I haven't heard about it. Nevertheless, it all took way too long, so I don't think I'm going to do any fully scored episodes anytime soon. Maybe just highlights and major fights, more like when they encountered Beta. And in terms of visuals, I'm pretty sure the next episode is going to be a slideshow. Possibly stick figures. That's why, if you follow my Twitter or other comments, I declared TDDC 26 to be an arbitrary season finale. This means essentially nothing, because it is completely arbitrary, and the plan is to get back on schedule with another episode in a month or so, and some other stuff in between. But it may in fact seem climactic simply because I'm not going that far overboard on animation and junk anytime soon. Anyhow, next up are the fourth and final, anachronistic, installment of Anime Indecision 2014, and of course, Extras 26. And it's not too late to ask your questions about episode 26 and other stuff, and maybe have them answered in the extras video. I've also started playing and recording Darkest Dungeon, a very cool turn-based dungeon crawling strategy game where every battle has high stakes. You can find that, along with the daily Hearthstone Arena videos, on my Demonac Games channel. But the last thing I want to mention is that I finally set up my Patreon page at patreon.com/Demonac. For any of you who don't know, Patreon is a website built by and for artists, musicians, YouTubers, and other people who make and share stuff. Oftentimes for free, since, unless you're really huge, YouTube advertising might not even cover your costs, and certainly doesn't compensate you very well for putting a lot of time into a video, especially if your content is somewhat niche, like, say, TDDC. So if you love my videos and want to support me somehow, Patreon lets you pledge a monthly amount. How much? It's totally up to you. I'm not going to have a whole lot of rewards or goals posted. If you can't afford it or don't feel like paying, then don't. All the videos I make now, and most of the new things I want to try, will still be free for everyone on YouTube. If you are in any kind of financial hardship, for crap's sake, don't send me money you don't have. I do have a decent job right now, but conversely, if you love these videos and can afford to contribute a little bit towards them, that would be a huge help for me. Since TDDC comes out roughly once a month, you could literally ask yourself, how much would I pay for an episode of Tales from My D&D Campaign? $5? $2? 50 cents? Contribute as much or as little as you want. You can stop at any time. But as a little thank you for chipping in, all patrons who contribute even $1 a month will be able to download the TDDC Vampire King theme on MP3, the main music from the battle with Mortival. And patrons will also get an exclusive peek at my first concept for a YouTube series, the painfully, and I hope entertainingly, bad pilot for The Consulting Antagonist. So if you ever wished there was some way to throw money at me, or just want to get the Vampire King theme MP3 for a small donation, head to patreon.com/Demonac or find it in the links below this video. And if you don't feel like chipping in, that's okay too. The best thing you can do is to help share the series with someone who you think would enjoy it. Thanks to every one of you for the great and surprisingly positive feedback, and I'll see you next time on Tales from My D&D Campaign.